Hello. Hi, guys. Guess who's back, 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 back again? Guess who's back? Guess who's back, guys? Give me a second. Let me get all set up. Give me a second, everybody. Hey, guys. Hello. Trying to set up my other device. Hey, guys. Please go ahead and share the link. Share the live. Let everybody know I am live. So today we emailed everybody and told them that we are coming live at 4:45. Technically, normally we don't do that. So today this thing should be on and popping. Well, it's always on and popping, but it should be even more on and popping. Hi, how you doing, Faye? So guys, I'll be quick. So today I have a list of questions that I had to prepare for Dr. Tolu Olabintan's live. I just finished talking live with her. You can find her at Living Springs Medical. Maybe I'll share her information at the end of this chat. So I just got off her live. She's in Texas, Mansfield, Texas. She actually does I-693 medical exams. Hey, Mr. Faye. So I'll share her information here shortly. But I'm going to actually go through the questions that I had to answer there. I'm going to go through those questions here today as I wait for you guys. I mean, as I wait for the rest of the people, because it's just now 4:45, so I know more people are coming. Okay, guys, so if you're new to our show, you're new to my show, my name is Liz Wafula, okay, also known as Val Queen, also known as Dancing Lawyer, also known as your favorite immigration lawyer. That was actually my first nickname that I got online. Then it changed to Dancing Lawyer because I can dance now. So then after that, it changed to Val Queen. Okay, so Val Queen has kind of stuck a little bit longer. I mean, people still call me Dancing Lawyer, maybe, but I haven't danced in a while. So I need to bring that back, bring it back. But anyway, so as the name insinuates, we do a lot of our cases, but we also do a lot more. We also do other cases. We also do adjustment of status to marriage cases. Adjustment of status to marriage is when is in other words called the layman term for it is a green card through marriage case. That's when a spouse is petitioning for another spouse. That's when a person is in a good, loving relationship. That's adjustment of status through marriage. Okay. And so we call it, in other words, a green card through marriage case. So we do those, and we do lots of those. We did those even before I did vow. Okay, so we do those. We also do asylum. On a regular day, we also typically take asylum, although right now I'm not taking asylum cases. But asylum is for a person, is where a person has fled the home country because of unrest. All right, and it could be unrest caused due to their political opinion, their race, their nationality, their religion, their political opinion. All right, and it could also be based on something, based on a particular social group. This fifth category of people is usually anything that a person cannot easily change about themselves. So it could be based on, like, the person fled their home country because of something like their sexual orientation, okay, because of something like their gender, female genital mutilation, okay. It could be based on something like their political opinion, okay. It could be based on something like gang violence, domestic violence, things a person cannot easily change about themselves, okay. Categories of people that a person cannot change about themselves, and that's well known, okay. So if you fled your home country, in other words, because your life or the life of someone you know is in danger, You may or may not qualify for asylum. Even if I don't take the case, I for sure can screen you for asylum case. All right, so we take those as well. All right, so let me just start answering some questions. And then more recently, we started taking T visa cases. That's when someone makes you do something against your will. Somebody made you do something against your will. It could be a labor or services or something sexual. A T visa does lead to a green card, y'all. So don't sleep on them. And I also want to say a lot of people that qualify for VAWA also qualify for a T visa. I'll say that again. A lot of people who qualify for VAWA may also qualify for T visa. And a T visa is even has even more options of people who can qualify for it, because for T visa, it doesn't need to be a spouse. It could be an employer. It could be anybody who made you do something against your will here on U.S. soil. And that's a labor, service, or sexual. You could get a green card that way. It could also be maybe on the way to the U.S. you were trafficked. Okay, that's a T visa as well. All right, without further ado, let me start taking some questions. So you guys can go ahead, Coyote, right? You guys can go ahead and start jumping on IG if you'd like me to answer your question. And you can always make yourself anonymous by turning off your lights or something, okay? But as long as I can hear you, I can take your question live. And while I wait on those, let me answer some questions that I answered on Dr. Tolu's live, the one that I just left. Okay, so people are asking me, should I go for biometrics? I have a fingerprinting appointment soon. I'm worried. Should I go for that fingerprinting appointment? Is ICE picking people up at these fingerprint appointments? Typically, what we tell people is that I have heard some horror stories from other lawyers, and sincerely, that hasn't happened to any of our clients. Not even one of our clients has been picked up at a biometrics appointment. So I have heard of something like that. But the actual probability of somebody being picked up at a biometrics appointment, in terms of the many people that apply for things, is kind of quite low. It's not quite, it's very, very low. I would say probably even less than 5% of people get picked up, maybe even less than 2% of people get picked up when they go for their fingerprinting appointment. So if your question is, I have a fingerprinting appointment soon, I'm wondering, should I go for this fingerprinting appointment? I could just clearly tell you there's nothing to worry about. The average person has nothing to worry about. Also, again, I told you none of my clients have been picked up at any of our fingerprinting appointments. And that's since January of last year. Since the new administration, none of our clients have ever been picked up. In fact, ever. None of my clients have ever been picked up at a fingerprinting appointment. And we do have clients, by the way, that have sometimes things on their records. Okay, so it's not always about that, because some people will say, well, that's maybe you have clients that are clean, they don't have anything on their records, they don't have any criminal record, maybe they don't have any fraudulent record. Well, most of my clients are that way, but we also have those clients that do have things on their records, and even them, they haven't been picked up by anybody. Okay, ICE ain't picked up nobody. ICE hasn't picked up our clients. And honestly, I just credit that to the fact that, hey, I'm a believer. I pray for all my clients. And also, I just think the probability of you being picked up by ICE is quite low. Like, think about it. So if they were to pick up every single person, I don't think we don't have the infrastructure. Like, ICE is not that big enough. They don't have enough officers to pick up every single person that has to go for a fingerprinting appointment. Think of it that way. That's a practical way to think about. There's simply not enough ICE officers to cover the amount of immigration applications filed. There's simply not enough ICE officers to cover the amount of people that may be picked up at a biometrics appointment. There's just not enough of them. So the probability of you getting picked up at a fingerprinting appointment is really low. Okay. Next question. Should I go to my interview? If you want your green card, yes, definitely go to your interview. All right. And I'm also saying, and this is in relation to the travel ban that put a ban on 39 countries. So some people are wondering, can I go to the interview? I heard maybe they're not giving out green cards. I would say you still need to go to interviews, by the way. And people are still being issued green cards, just at a lesser amount, just a lesser amount right now. But yes, you should definitely go to your interview. And if you don't go, it'll usually result in a denial of your case, and then they could put you in deportation proceedings. So definitely go to your interview if you have one. I hope everybody's hearing me well. Go to your interview appointment if you have one. That's my answer. Should I go to my interview? Definitely go. And also, even if you're a person from a country that's covered by the travel ban, it doesn't mean your case will be denied because you come from a country on the travel ban. All they will do is just kind of not make a decision. They're just not going to make a decision on your case, but it doesn't mean anything for you. They will make a decision on your case. All right. Then what happens if my case was denied and it says I have 33 days to leave? If your case was denied and you were given 33 days to leave, that's not a deportation. That's not a deportation order. I need to make that very clear. The fact that your case was denied is not a deportation order. So let's just make that very clear. What they're trying to do is just to make you self-deport. They're just telling you you no longer have status, you're no longer welcome. But they're not going to actually come and get you, okay? And it's not an actual deportation order. You can only get a deportation order in front of an immigration judge, and that document that you get that says you have 33 days to leave is not from an immigration judge. So it's not a deportation order, but it is meant to make you go yourself. It is meant to make you save government some expenses by you deporting yourself. Okay, so I'm going to start taking questions live now. I'm going to stop there. Hello, if you want to ask a question, jump on IG. Hello. Hello. If you want to ask a question, you can jump on IG and request to come live, and you can ask your question that way. Okay, so right now, all I was doing was just answering some questions, some written questions that I had to answer for Dr. Tolu at her live that I just finished. And again, we'll probably put up her contacts here shortly. How long does it take to receive a prima facie after filing? Typically, it used to take about 4 to 6 months. Right now, they've been taking a bit longer, although things are starting to pick up. So that's the answer to this guy, this person. All right, I'm gonna answer one more written question, but guys, now is the time. I'm going to leave here at 5 o'clock, 5 more minutes. So it's just a short live today. And I really only came live because I was already going live at my doctor friend's live. So I needed to come live at my own platform. So I'm only here 5 minutes. So if you want to ask a question, jump on IG, request to come live. Yes, it's okay to ask a question. You just need to request to come live. And you can turn off your lights. You can make it, if you don't want me to see you, you can point your camera to the ceiling. You can make it anonymous as you want, as long as I hear your voice. Okay. Hello. Hello, madam.
Hey,
how are you doing?
I'm good. I watch you on live all the time, and I'm very glad you're doing what you do.
Thank you.
I appreciate you a lot.
Thank you.
So I already have my green card. I've passed like 2-3 years. Now it's getting to like the 3rd year. I'm like asking about the naturalization.
Okay.
So because of the ban and all what is going on, I want to know if it's okay to still put in for a naturalization.
Yes.
Or it's better
absolutely. Naturalization is not included in the travel ban at all. So travel ban, think of it this way, only applies to people who don't have a green card.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you already have a green card. You're past that stage.
Okay. And one last one. You know, like how it happens when you have the 2 years and then you have to wait to have your 10 years, like the removal of status. But like in my case, I'll be very blunt. I don't care who's watching, but it's okay. So like I'm waiting to have my 10 years. But I've already done like 3 years past. So I don't know if you do those kind of, those kind of cases from afar. Maybe I could contact you or something. Because like that's what it is for me right now. That's why I'm asking.
You mean removal of conditions? Yes, we do. I forgot to name that earlier.
No, I already done that. I'm waiting. So now I'm thinking of doing like the
naturalization cases. We just
even before I get the removal of status.
Yes, like, we do that. We do that. We do naturalization. We just started taking them up again. Yes.
I will quickly screenshot your number again. Okay. I always screenshot your number. I never called you.
Better call me this time.
I will call you this time.
Thank
so
you.
Nice to speak with you.
Nice speaking with
you.
you.
To be in your life.
Thank you as well.
And have a good evening.
You too. Bye-bye.
Peace, bye.
Bye-bye. What a nice lady. All right.
How do I go?
I'm taking her. Okay, guys. Do you want to come live? Okay. I just have 2 more minutes to answer some more questions because just like you guys, I want to get home today too. It's been a long day. While I wait for him to come live, I'm trying to add this slide. Let me answer one more written question. One more question that I answered at Dr. Tolu's live. It says, my country is on the travel ban list. Will this affect my case? So, yes or no? It may affect, in other words, your ability to get a green card right now. Like, in other words, yes or no? The travel ban, being one of the countries on a travel ban, doesn't mean that your case will be denied. I want that to be very clear at all. In fact, they cannot even deny it by law. The only thing they can do is they'll just not make a decision. So if you think of filing for a green card application, please, in other words, just still file. And once the travel ban is lifted, which I told y'all prophetically, and I'm seeing it happening, and I know why I'm saying that. The travel ban is going to be lifted very, very soon. I mean, it could be maybe even by the end of this month. Like, it'll be lifted very, very soon. So if you're from a country that's covered by the travel ban and you're one of those people that's been waiting for a better day, I have bad news for you. I have news for you. That's not the best plan. That's not a good strategy, because once this travel ban is lifted, and it is going to be very, very soon, you will have nothing to show for it. And I don't think you want to be that person. I don't think you want to be that person who's got nothing pending. You know, you want to have your money ready at that time to fly, to go back home. You want to have your travel permit, your green card at that time to fly and go back home and see your family, or to go around the world. Maybe you want to go to Europe or Greece. Maybe there's a country you've been wanting to travel. I don't know, Bali. Right now, Bali is it. Maybe you want to go to Mexico. You've been wanting to go somewhere. All right. I would say get your stuff right now. Get your stuff in the pipeline now. So when this travel ban is lifted, let it be that your green card is being issued. Let it be you're one of those people who their green card is being issued at that time. Okay. Don't be that person who's trying to file for your green card at that time. In other words, right now, let your wait time start accumulating, okay? Because, it's not the day that you file for a green card that the day is that you won't get a green card the day you file for it. So you might as well file it now and let it keep pending. Yes, I started taking naturalization cases. Someone said, am I taking Yes, I'm back to taking naturalization cases. There's a time we stopped, but yes, now we're taking citizenship cases. In other words, we are taking those. Hello.
Hello, ma'am.
Mm-hmm. Hello.
I have a question for Wawa travel document.
Okay.
So how long it will take for approval? It's already been like 14 months.
You have a question about filing a travel document?
Yeah, I already filed it in January 25. I'm just waiting for, it's been already 14 months. So what's the timeline for process?
Honestly, right now, there is probably no proper timelines, to be honest. Things are that's what I was trying to explain earlier.
Okay.
It's not because of, I don't even know if it's because of the recent policies or just because of the current administration. But I think for sure USCIS is backed up. So there is no current processing times. But we used to say that they used to take 6 to 10 months.
Okay, so I still wait, or they're not issuing it anymore?
No, they're going to issue it. That's what I'm just saying. I don't know when.
Time, right?
I just don't know when it'll be issued. And if you need more help and we have more questions, we could talk to you about what to do. Maybe we could talk about filing another application or something.
Okay, so I'll take your number. I'll give you guys a call. Thank you.
Thank you. Hello? I'm going to take one more. I'll take one more question and then we're out. It's 5:03. Hello? While that person is coming, which other question did I want to answer? Can I still get a work permit if my country's on the travel ban? I answered this question at Dr. Tolu's live. Well, actually, I didn't answer. It was supposed to. But can I still get a work permit if my country's on the travel ban list? The answer to that is yes. You can still get a work permit. Okay. Again, things had really slowed down, especially towards the end of last year in terms of us getting work permits and things like those and other benefits. But now we've been seeing things begin to pick up again quite fast. So yes, definitely, you can still get a work permit if your country's on the travel ban. In fact, the travel ban doesn't affect the work permit or travel permit. Okay, nowhere in the travel ban is it listed that it's supposed to affect work permits and travel permits. It's only supposed to affect your final decision on the case. Okay. We're in Tennessee and we represent all 50 states. We're in Tennessee, represent all 50 states. Hello?
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
How can I help you, madam?
I just have a case ongoing with you, and I really wanted to talk to you earlier this morning because I received a call which is really not good.
Okay.
So,
do you mind sending me a DM and I can call you right afterwards?
Yeah, can I send you here?
Yeah, on Instagram. On Instagram, yes.
Yep, yeah.
I'll call you on my way home.
Okay, no problem. Let me just send it right now.
Okay. Thank you, Olive Beauty Empire. Have a good one, madam. Thank you, Olive Beauty. Oh, someone put my information on there for me. That's so sweet. So sweet. Someone says I've gotten a private fashion 2 times now. What do I expect after? Let me see. Do you want to come live and ask a question? Because I'm not supposed to be answering any written questions. Y'all know how it is. I like to keep it lively. So if you want to come live, if you want me to answer your question, come live. You can always turn off your lights or make it, anonymous as possible. Let's see. Hi, how you doing? I'm James. How's it going? And does anyone on TikTok have any questions? If you have any questions, you can jump on IG, which is just Vowel Queen, and you can ask your question there. I'm taking the last questions now. Is now a good time to file for VAWA? It's always a good time. Today is better than tomorrow to file. This year is better than last year to file, to be honest. And then this year may be better than next year. So, yes, now is definitely a great time to file for VAWA or any application, provided you qualify. Okay. Okay. Guys, I'll be back. I'll be back another day to answer this question. But I do see a former client ask me something. How long does a VAWA derivative green card holder have to wait to qualify for citizenship? Usually it's 3 years. 3 years after you get your green card, you can qualify for citizenship. Okay, guys. Bye. Have a good day. God bless you all. You want to see my outfit? I put it on today. And make sure I just fix it properly. Bye, guys. I was feeling silly. Bye.